What is good, horror horde? This is your boy Horror Gamer back with another video for you, and as you can tell by the title of this video, this is another Horror Gamer reviews. And in the spirit of Resident Evil week, because in a couple days, in 2 days and counting, Resident Evil 8 Village goes live, and I'm so excited. So with the spirit of the release of Resident Evil, I decided that I'm going to dedicate this week to Resident Evil, and we're going to have Resident Evil week. And as you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be reviewing Resident Evil Afterlife. So, what does your boy Horror Gamer think about Resident Evil Afterlife? Well, while it wasn't a great movie, it was not even really a good movie. It was an okay movie. And you guys know how I feel about the Resident Evil movie series. You guys know how I feel about the video game series. Resident Evil is my favorite series of all time. Anything Resident Evil your boy loves. Huge collector, you know. And I was super pumped when they first announced that they were going to make a Resident Evil movie back a bajillion years ago. And I thought they were going to stay true to the game. So while the first one was kind of true to the game, they started getting more actiony and outrageous as they went on. Now, I believe Resident Evil Afterlife is like, there was 2 more sequels after it. And this one, well, like I said, it wasn't horrible. It was okay. And what saved it for me, though, was they did add a couple more characters into the mix, and the people who they had play these characters. So they added Sean Roberts as Wesker, and his portrayal of Wesker is almost spot on to that of the video game. He actually looked like the Wesker from the video game, with the slick back hair, the glasses, the black suit, the ambiance of Wesker. He was Wesker to me. He was born to play that role, in my opinion. And then, to top that all off, they had Kim Coates, who was just kind of like a henchman. And if you don't know who Kim Coates is, he plays Tig on Sons of Anarchy. So he already has that pedigree of playing like not so great of a guy, and that's kind of what he brought to the table here, almost like a Tig-esque kind of character. He was just in it for himself, basically. He did a good job. He did a damn good job of like his character just being just a scum of the earth. Ali Lauder, of course, is Claire. She does an okay job as Claire, you know. Claire, for me, is a hard one to get, you know. She's a pretty good Claire, but I don't know. She just doesn't sell me on it. And then last, but certainly not least, they got Wentworth Miller to play my boy, Chris Redfield. I love Chris Redfield. I think Chris Redfield is awesome. I think he's a badass character. I mean, him and Leon, it's a toss-up between them two for me. Well, they're basically the main ones, but I think I'm going to have to lean more towards Chris because he is more of a badass. But Wentworth Miller, if you don't know who he is, he played Michael Scofield on Prison Break, one of the greatest television shows ever to grace us. I thought he did all right. I thought he did all right as Chris. He really kind of nailed it for me. I kind of wish he would have got somebody a little bigger, because Chris was a bigger guy. He kind of reminded me of Chris, like, in Resident Evil 1. You know, kind of scrawny, you know what I mean? Is what it is. But they did good. Like, the visuals were pretty good. Like I said, I wish they would have just toned down the super action. Like, I do enjoy that final fight scene between Chris, Claire, Alice, and Wesker. That had a lot of throwbacks to the Resident Evil 5 video game. This one did have a lot of throwback settings to the Resident Evil 5 video game. They introduced a big executioner from 5. He was in this. You know, just the scenes with Wesker, the big fight between Wesker and how like he was dodging the bullets and shit when they were shooting at him, and he threw the glasses at Chris and Chris caught him, you know what I'm saying? And he just goes and whips their ass. That was cool. Like, that scene was really stylish. It was a really cool scene. CGI in it at times was very weak. And there were points in the fight where it kind of felt like it was lazily done. You know, like it could have been done better. Dogs, when their heads fucking opened up. And then at the end when they bring back Jill and she looks like the Jill from Resident Evil 5, that was cool. Like I said, I do like how in this movie they took the liberties of giving the shout out to Resident Evil 5, because this came out around the same time Resident Evil 5 did. And they did a good job, like with the characters, costumes, the looks. Like I said, Sean Roberts as Wesker was amazing, down pat, just awesome. Chris, Wentworth Miller as Chris, it was good. Like, he had this thing where he was shooting a gun, he was shooting it so fucking fast. Like, it was awesome how he was shooting off that gun. But it just, like I said, it just was too actiony for me. It fell short in what the essence of Resident Evil is. Like, it's cool you give the shout outs to the game, but you fall in that hole for me where it's not even scary anymore. It's basically like a John Wick movie with fucking zombies is what this was. Let's just be honest. It was action and nonstop action, and she's married to the director, and fucking she gets the main role, and she's unstoppable. There's nothing that could beat her, you know. She kills the fucking executioner single-handedly with a shotgun full of fucking coins. It was so like I said, if it would have just stayed scary. Like, the first one was good because she wasn't OP. You know, she was very vulnerable, and then she starts kind of realizing at the end and slowly becoming a badass. But then after, like, that, it was just over for me. Like, then Apocalypse happened, which it kind of still, like, you were excited because you were seeing the characters from the game. And then after it fucking downhill. Like I said, it wasn't a bad movie. Definitely wasn't a great movie. So, with all that being said, Horror Horde, with all that out of the way, what does your boy Horror Gamer give Resident Evil Afterlife? I'm going to have to say 4 out of 10. Yeah, 4 out of 10. Like I said, just because it says Resident Evil doesn't make it Resident Evil. She's basically John Wick with titties. You know what I'm saying? Fucking killing everything in sight. Like I said, while I was excited to see Chris in it, while I was excited, you know, to see Wesker in it, while, you know, I was excited to see Chris and Jill, like, meet up in it, and the fight scene with Wesker, it just wasn't enough to save the movie. Like I said, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't like a 1 or nothing. It was a solid 4. I wouldn't recommend you buy it. Like, I would recommend that if it's on TV for free, or if it's on, like, a streaming service to watch it, don't get sucked into that 4K trap that they're trying to do. Like, I know these just recently came out all in 4K or whatever, and I'm seeing them on Amazon for over $100. No. Do not spend $100 on these movies. Like, 4K or not. Like, don't do it. Don't fall into that trap. They are not worth that. Like, if you could sell me a 4K set of this for maybe $20, maybe 30, maybe 100, absolutely fucking not. Definitely not worth that. So, but like I said, if you can find this on a streaming service, watch it. Or if you can find it in like a bargain bin at the dollar store for like $3 or $4, maybe $5, you go for it then. But I don't recommend you going out there and paying full price like I did. It was an okay movie. Wasn't the best. Meh. Like I said, solid 4. Mediocre at best. So, alright, Horror Horde. With all that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this review as much as I enjoy making it for you. And don't forget, as I said last night in last night's gameplay demo, Saturday, May 8th, is the Horror Gamer Resident Evil 8 launch party. And to be a part of that, you got to go And hit me up on Twitch. Conveniently enough, that link is going to be in the description box below. So go ahead, join me on Twitch on Saturday. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button along with that ding-a-ling-ding-ding button, because not only will you get notifications when your boy Horror Gamer throws up one of these reviews, but for this contest and future contests, it makes you eligible as well. So, alright, Horror Horde, with all that being said, after you're done doing all that, run on over to the Z Network and see what kind of awesome stuff we got going on out there. A group of us creators got together just to create something epic for everybody. So, definitely check it out. Conveniently enough, that will also be in the description box below. So, alright, Horror Horde, I love you guys. Thank you guys. And until next time, this is your boy Horror Gamer saying, as always, don't fear the darkness. Embrace it. And remember, don't lose out on the epic prize that's going to be happening, because I'm doing a giveaway for the launch party. So get in there. Get yourself eligible. All right, guys, I love you. Take care.